more efficient want to be? Even better than a bee? Then come on, right now we'll start joining science with the art. Bonjour mes amis, it's now time for the third part of the series, how to attract more tourists to your store by making the information on your website more useful for them. So now on the third part, we're gonna end with a lot of efficiency and style, the code to present you the result that you have waited for. So come on, let's start and see the third part. Now we will want to speed up a little bit the process. How we will do that? Well, this is quite easy. So now we can copy our initial class and put it 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's great. We can call it label 2, label 3, label 4, label 5. And the actual changes are going to happen at the left and top, and logically at the font size and at the color. We'll have to change that. And logically here we'll have to put 4 more elements. Is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to have the class second, third, fourth, and fifth. While regarding the text, we have here for the second one, frutas deliciosas y orgánicas, delicious and organic fruits. So this is going to be here. Then los mejores precios. Great. Then it's going to be open in this time frame, and here we'll have to put some break lines. We'll see a little bit later on. And finally for the last one, but I think I have the same thing, open it twice. And here is the address. Great. Now, logically, if we will save it and refresh it now, everything would look very stupid, because even if we have 5 different texts and 5 different classes, the classes are all the same and everything will be here on top of each one. So as you can see, it really looks stupid. So now we really have to put everything like it should be. So for these, we'll have to return to the paint. Great, so this was the initial. I have it again, open it twice, I don't know why. Let's close it one. Okay, let's move to the second one, and I guess the second one has really the same font. That's correct. So we need just to put the positions and the color. So from the positions perspective, as we will put this here approximately, okay, we will have 356 with 207. So we can double check them one more time. Approximately 356 with 200 is now 209, but it is very good, 207. Okay, the third one should be here approximately, more or less. As you can see, 1 pixel, 2 pixels is not a big issue. So it's 1555 times 222. So it's 1555 and 222. Great. For the fourth, sorry, we have approximately here it's 177 with 786. 177 with 786, and finally la calle Armando de la Rosa, it's here 169 with 1010. So 169 with 1010, so the left and the top. Great. Now we only have to change the colors and the font size, and we're done. So let's return to this one. Let's select the color picker. Okay, edit colors, and we see red, green, blue, 237, 22, and 27. So for the second label, we have here 237, 22, and 27. That's great. Now for the third is this color. Sorry. Okay, so we have these values. So it's a 53, 79, and 16. Great. The fourth, I guess, is going to be pretty much the same, or maybe not. We'll see. No, it's a different one. So it might look pretty similar, but it's a different one. So it's 45, 82, and 52. Great. And for the last one, related with the address, we've got this here, and here we'll have 250, 115, and 42. These values cannot be greater than 255. If you don't know these, I suggest you to watch one of my previous videos related with the colors. Okay, we are done with the colors, and now the font sizes for the last three elements, and we're done. So here for los mejores precios, logically this is quite big. So I guess it should be a 20, something like this. Let's see if we've done it. No, it's a little bit smaller. It's not, sorry, it's not 22. It's not 20. I guess it's going to be a 22. And the 22 should be, I guess, a perfect match, and it is great. So this is a 22 for the third. Great. Now for the fourth, abierto. This might looks like a 30 to me. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. No, it's not 30, it's a little bit bigger, so I guess it's a 32. Let's double check one more time. That's a perfect. It's 32. And finally, the last one. We should put la calle. Let's change the color because it's difficult to see if it's alright or not. This is a little bit bigger, so I guess this is the 30. And that's perfect. We have identified the size for the last one, so this is 30. Great. So now we have resolved 2 out of the 3 main problems. So practically when we will go here, hit the refresh, as you can see, it's pretty much everything good except number 4. For number 4, we should introduce the break lines, but I thought we have resolved 2 out of 3 problems, because now we have one, the text being very selectable, and then the second, which now the text can be translated. We'll see that in a minute. So let's resolve these. So in the original part we had more or less 2 lines here. I don't know if in Greek we will be able to stick with 2 lines, because in Greek it's a little bit longer. So we'll try to make the best thing here. Let's put a break line here, then a break line here, and let's see first the outcome. We can put it a little bit longer here. So this is a fine tuning practically. Then let's put 2 more words. Great. And then let's move this break line before this. Yeah, that's pretty much a good positioning. Okay, that's good. And finally we should replace the Spanish address with the Greek address. So let's put this Greek address instead of this one. Okay, we can save it and we can do a refresh here, but as you can see, for the moment we have a small problem. Google does not offer to translate our page. Why this is happening? Well, it's quite simple, because at the beginning we have specified the fact that the language is English. So if we've specified this, then Google does not check anymore to see what kind of language do we really have here. So let's remove this part. Let's save it and let's refresh one more time, and now Google, it's again so kind to offer to translate our page, and as you can see, everything is as we want. So we have now the selectable, we have now the translatable, and now the only element left is to make this text clickable. That's perfect. So how we can do this? Well, we will introduce an anchor, and we want to connect the things with the benefits.html. So here's the second label, introducing here the anchor. Great, and now let's close the anchor. We will save it, but for the moment we will get some small problems, meaning that our anchor is going to change our style. So it's going to change our color and is gonna underline the things. So yeah, this is not the final result that we want. So let's make one small fine adjustment. So we can simply put the style for the anchor, or we can define one more class. So I will define one more class. So let's say one class, and this is going to have the color as here in our label 2 class. So it's going to be this one, and we will put the text decoration to none, and this should resolve the things. And now let's call the class here. Great. And now with a refresh here, as you can see, everything is what we want. A click here will link us to the benefits of the healthy food. That's great. So we have the clickable, we have the translatable, and of course we have the selectable. That's really, really perfect. So now the three main problems for a store, if that store targets tourists, are removed. Now we have these, and it's going to be a lot easier for that store to attract foreign tourists. So this is pretty much the end result, and I really hope that now your confidence is going to be bigger and you will easily be able to create such a thing for your website. Okay, now I can't end the things without making two more adjustments. So I've promised you that I will show you what's gonna change if we will change these three letters from left to right to the left. So if we're gonna add here at the end, for example, a simple text, we're gonna save it and we're gonna refresh it here. As you can see, a simple text goes from the left to the right. Now adding something more, it's again here. Okay, if we're gonna change here from left to the right to the left, right to the left, and we're gonna save it and refresh it, as you can see, everything moves to the right, from the right to the left, and this is not something that you really want, but maybe in some exceptions you might need it, but is not the case right now. So left to the right. Great. And the last element is logically to change the title here. We don't want to see these new tab called. So for that, here we will have to change this and put the store for healthy food, the name of our store, refresh, and as you can see, we have now everything in place. So thank you very much for your time, for your attention. I hope that this is going to be a great help for you, and see you in the next episode. Thank you so much, and à bientôt mes amis.